The spotlights are bright, the applause is deafening, and the glory seems eternal. But behind the billion-dollar industries and the smiling faces of the icons, a darker truth often lurks. Welcome to the shadows of the sporting world. This is The Dark Side of the Ring. 10 forgotten scandals fans weren't supposed to remember. We start at number 10. Before the massive TV deals, the early NBA had a gambling problem. In 1951, college stars, the future of the league, were caught point shaving. The fix was in. Careers were destroyed, and a young league almost collapsed before it truly began. At number 9, we uncover baseball's forgotten steroid cover-up. We all know the 90s were the steroid era, but the 1985 Pittsburgh drug trials exposed a massive cocaine ring involving prominent players. They were granted immunity for testimony, and the league chose profit over purity. Sound familiar? Moving to number 8, the original villain player was supposed to be a hero. In 1994, Tonya Harding's rival, Nancy Kerrigan, was attacked just before the Olympics. The world was shocked when the assailant was linked back to Harding's own entourage, a literal hit on a competitor in a sport built on elegance. 7 brings us the perfect race and the perfect fraud. Rosie Ruiz won the 1980 Boston Marathon with a record time. The only problem? No one saw her run. It was quickly discovered that Ruiz had jumped out of the crowd near the finish line, marking the most shameless victory in running history. 6 takes us back even further. Long before Lance Armstrong, the 1904 Olympic Marathon was pure chaos. The winner, Thomas Hicks, didn't just run. His coaches kept him going by feeding him strychnine. Yes, the poison, mixed with egg whites and brandy. He was delirious and nearly died, but he got the gold in the deadly birth of performance-enhancing drugs. At 5, the game was fixed and the country knew it. In 1919, 8 members of the Chicago White Sox were accused of intentionally losing the World Series to professional gamblers. It wasn't just a scandal, it was a betrayal of the American pastime, the original Black Sox moment. 4 highlights a golden boy's tarnished secret. O.J. Simpson's athletic legacy is completely overshadowed by his post-football legal battles. But what's forgotten is how the NFL initially tried to distance itself and sanitize its image, terrified that its biggest icon was a primary suspect. It was the original celebrity cover-up attempt. 3 explores the perfect fight, or perhaps the perfect fix. In 1965, the world watched Muhammad Ali knock out Sonny Liston in the first round. But a close-up looks like Ali missed. The Phantom Punch remains boxing's greatest mystery, with massive rumors of mafia influence forcing Liston to take a dive. 2 remembers the deadliest race ever. The 1994 San Marino Grand Prix was a catastrophe. The death of legendary Ayrton Senna was globally broadcast, but it was the death of rookie Roland Ratzenberger a day earlier that exposed Formula One's shocking lack of safety standards. They kept racing anyway in the deadliest weekend in F1 history. And at number 1, the scandal so big it has its own name, the Malice at the Palace. In 2004, an NBA game erupted into a full-scale riot with players charging into the stands to fight fans. It redefined sports violence, terrified the NBA, and proved that on live TV, anything can happen. The dark side of the ring is always there, lurking just outside the spotlight. These scandals prove that the history we see isn't always the history that happened. Which of these shocked you the most? Is there a scandal too dark to mention? Let us know in the comments and subscribe for more investigative deep dives. And this was The Dark Side.